Ni hao. I've just been for a swim in this amazing pool behind me. The angle right again, ever. But yeah, this is where Michelle lives. So our friend Michelle, if I hadn't told you already, she's actually a teacher over here. There's quite a few teachers that live in this building called Clifton Towers, and it's like a fantastic hotel. And this is the roof. So she's got this amazing pool, just to show you, with just a skyline view, just epic. So yeah, I've got the day to myself tomorrow because all the teachers go back to school. Then it's been a longer weekend. It's been a national holiday here, so tomorrow I'm planning on going up Bayou Mountain. It's called like White Cloud Mountain, which is basically climb up in white clouds so you can see over the top of the clouds. So that should be really good. I'm just going to go exploring by myself, but I haven't really figured out how I'm going to get there yet or where the metro is, but it's about 9:10 here right now, so I've got time to figure that out. Just been out for a few beers, but because everyone's got work tomorrow, Michelle is sort of headed back to book some flights and to have an early night really, so I'm just entertaining myself on the roof, which has been lovely. Yeah, so today some very irritating children here with water pistols. It was like there's no one here when I got here. It's just a bad time to film. These kids are behaving like animals. But yeah, so today anyway, we went to Beijing Road, I think it's kind of called. It's not really called that, but that's what everyone seems to call it. It's where all the shops are. Michelle wanted to buy some football boots and bits and bobs, so I got myself a fan, thank goodness. So I'll try and keep it cooler with my paper fan. Yeah, we had a really lovely meal in this Vietnamese restaurant. It was just amazing quality food. We just got like 3 appetizers to share, but it's like filled us up for the whole day, so that was great. And the lady who was serving us was called Lady Sue. Yeah, just a bit bonkers. Yesterday we did the bike tour. I can't remember if I've already told you about that or not. Hiring bikes is a bit of a mental thing because actually we didn't do a bike tour yesterday. I missed out a day. It was 2 days ago we did the bike tour, and then we did the what did we do in the evening? We went out for food in the evening, didn't we? Yesterday we went to a park, so I get mixed up, and then went to football afterwards. That was really good as well. When we're hiring the bikes, you have to, the bike company actually scan these QR codes on the bikes to like using this WeChat, which is a bit like WhatsApp, but you use it for payments too. So you scan the QR codes and the bikes unlock, and then you use them all day, and then you just lock them again and scan it, and then you're done, and it pays for it. So everything here, like even when you go to like a little like a street food place, you just scan your phone against these QR codes and you pay. It's just bizarre, but I can't sign up for it because you've got to be invited by somebody who lives in the country and has been on WeChat for 6 months. So it's like if you're not here long term, or if you're not in the know, if you're just a tourist, you kind of can't join in the fun. But it doesn't bother me. I'll stick with plain old cash. I've been told that a lot of places don't take cash, but I haven't had any problems with people taking my money off me, so I'm gonna stick with paper. So yeah, we use them for like anything and everything. Taxis or like Uber. They've got a version of Uber called BBs, which they use. Just pay for them using this WeChat as well. It's a bit bonkers. And then they all just transfer each other money to like sort out who owes what. So it's quite handy in that respect, I think. It's like the future. Also means the government know exactly where you are and what you're paying and all the rest. Yeah, so yesterday we went to this park, but the taxi driver dropped us at the wrong gate. And he must have known what he'd done because it was a totally abandoned gate. The security man was blatantly like waggling his finger at us saying like no entry and all this. So we were just kind of stood there thinking we're in this alleyway in the middle of nowhere, thinking where on earth do we go from here because there was just nothing to help us out. So yeah, we ended up walking. I downloaded an app called Map.me, which is really good. It's like offline maps for different areas that you're in. You just click on the area that you're going to be in, download the maps for that region, and then you can use them offline, so it's dead handy. I've already downloaded them for everywhere I must stay, so it's going to be helpful, I think. Yeah, so we used that just to kind of walk around to try and find the other entrance to the park, but the other entrance was like miles away. So in the end, we flagged down these two little, like, I don't know if they were police or security men in this like golf wagony type thing going by, and they were like, I was showing them the map and like going me whole, we go here, we want to go here, like how do we get here? And in the end, they just told us to get in the wagon. I think it was probably just easier than communicating with us, to be honest. And he drove us through all these like little security areas and zones and moved all these security gates and let us through. They drove us around to like where we wanted to be, basically the entrance to this wetland park. And when we got there, he was trying to like do like a boat sign, and he had like his little imaginary oar, and he was like saying, "Do you want a boat? Do you want a boat?" And we were like, "A bridge. We just want a bridge into the park, not a boat. Don't have to pay for a boat." And it was all a bit confusing for a little while, but in the end we all just laughed, and then we used some translation app we were all talking into, and then yeah, they were canny, and then they wanted selfies with us as they all do. Strange. Yeah, so he gave us a lift anyway at the entrance, and we lived happily ever after. We got in the park and had a nice wander around. It was really beautiful actually. I took quite a lot of pictures, so I'll put them on Facebook. So that was interesting, to say the least. Where did we go from there? We went out for we went to the football. That was it. We went to see a team called RF. Didn't get any more than that. RF football team that wore blue. And it was quite an exciting game actually. We won. There's a goal in the last 30 seconds by our team, so we won 2-1. So it was good fun really. And then afterwards we ended up going for like a late night Indians. I was famished afterwards, so that was nice as well. So it's been a really good time. Really great. And like language and stuff hasn't really been a problem as yet, so people are just so canny and friendly, like they just want to help you, so it's been really nice. It's funny, those little policemen actually on the little cart, they came and found us later on in the park, and they showed us like a little translator app, and it said what's the word for it again? It was a funny translation. It was like, you need us to pull you out. I think that's what it says to me. Do they need us? Do they need to pull us out? I think they meant like, have they dropped us in the wrong place? We were like, no, it's fine. And then they were like, and then there's another one that said, like, another translation on his phone. It said, it was you have fun alone now or something. We were like, yes, you can leave us alone now. So it was a bit bizarre. Yeah, so that was yesterday, and today we explored this shopping street, and then I've just been swimming in the pool. I've done about 20 lengths. So I look a bit of a fright as usual. And I'll probably head off to bed soon, I think. Probably do a bit of planning for tomorrow and get my train sorted for the next day, and then I'll probably head off to bed. It's been a little bit cooler today, which has been lovely. It's just been ridiculously hot. I pressed some more buttons on Michelle's toilet as well, and it cleans all your different bits and different motions and rotations and different speeds and different pressures. It was interesting. I'll do another panoramic now, it's calm. So that's the Carlton Tower, the lovely colourful stripy thing there. That was briefly one of the tallest buildings in the world. I think this light you up building, I've got to think where my camera is, this light you up thing here, I think that's the Olympic Stadium. I'm not too sure. There's also, you can't really see it from here, but sort of down down here, you can't really see it because it's just behind the building, there's like an island, and apparently that's where the British dug a canal to create an island, and they basically use that as their own island. So there's quite a lot of posher houses on there. I haven't been there at all, but it's quite a big area still, even though it's classed as an island. And then we have, what else? There's the moon. There's a river. There's some other buildings around here. One of them is the Hilton. I think, I haven't got my glasses on, but I think, where am I pointing? That one with the big bright white light, I think that one with the white light on the top, I think that's the Hilton. They're all like hotels and stuff, I think, as far as I know, and big, just tall buildings. The Carlton Tower, the colourful one there, that's got, where there's this, not really this pointy thing, this like ring here on the top of white lights, is actually like a circular thing with like little bubble cars that go around it really, really slowly, a bit like a wheel. And then just above that, there's like another ring that's it's like one of those rides, you know, like when you all sit around like in fours and it drops you, which would just be horrific. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but some people want to do that sort of thing. So there you go, that's what that is. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was interesting that I can tell you about, but I don't really know a great deal, to be honest. The guy did tell us a lot of stuff on the cycle tour, and I did write some of it down, so maybe I'll just tell people when I get home if I remember, or if you're interested. It might be boring. You might find these videos really boring. But it's just the easiest way of staying in touch with everyone. And yeah, as usual, just send me lots of messages. I like hearing from everybody. And this is week 1 down, so I've got 3 more weeks to go. So stay in touch. I'll catch up with everybody soon. Okay, bye. Got my makeup's all over my face. Right, bye.